I love you. Now, something completely different, as Monty Python says. Mary from the Dairy by Max Miller and The Woman Improver. Now, I've got 3 albums of Max Miller, and if anyone's interested, over time I shall put them on YouTube, from dating back to 1937, all original recordings. So I'm going to. This is Mary from the Dairy and The Woman Improver by Max Miller. And I got 3 full original albums of him on 78 RPM records.
They're quite rare, Michael.
And they are extremely rare, so keep viewing.
Wasn't keen on doing anything other than stage performance.
Exactly, it was like they were secret recording.
When he turned the record over, I'll explain what he said.
Right. I think it's a medium loud needle, so should be alright. Sound quality on these machines quite good, very good.
You've read the advertisements in all the papers concerning the figures of women. They buy belts and corsets in other form, shape as well, anything they can look slim in. Now I've got a system of very great use. It's showing the ladies how to reduce. Girls, look after your figures. You must be slim nowadays. So make an eclipse of both your hips and you'll get lots of hooray. Girls, look after your figures or you'll get left on the shelf. If you've a small figure, your chances are bigger. Well, figure it out for yourself. That's to give you an idea, I'm a woman improver. They say laugh and grow fat, but I don't believe it. Every girl should have a slim figure in the ballroom and a fat one in the bed. I can help you to reduce both. Diet and exercise, that's what does it. I can change you from outside to shop side before you know where you are. No chocolates, no pastries, no steak and kidney puddings, nothing. So what you pay for my advice, you save on food. It's quite true that a woman has got to starve herself in order to wear the fashionable gown, and her husband has got to starve himself in order to pay for them. And then there's exercise. A woman said to me, I know my figure is not what it should be, but I have a perfect pair of legs. I said, you know the old saying, seeing is believing. That's the worst of fashion. Some time ago, short skirts were the rage. A man could tell at a glance what kind of legs his girl had got. Now he's got to go to great lengths to find out. I went to an old-fashioned ball last week. All the people there were supposed to dress in the style of the Victorian days. I complimented one lady on how nice she looked in a bustle. She got very annoyed. She said she wasn't wearing one. But it's not very easy being a lady's accountant. They say that figures can't lie. Well, I know 1 or 2 figures that can't even stand up.
That's a nice tie you've got, mate.
I got it from a girl in Italy.
Do you know her?
No, but I went round with her for a bit.
And a nice handkerchief, too.
Yeah?
Selling these?
Selling what?
Selling these?
No, giving them away. A little monologue entitled Birds and Their Habits. Names but no addresses. Jack and Jill went up the hill just like 2 goblins. Jill came up with half a girl. You want that there 2 minutes? Of course, there's a lot of money in this swimming business. No woman likes to get stout unless she gets it in the bottle. Now, my wife, I've got a wife. I've got the best wife in England. The other one's in Africa. She weighs 28 stone. It's too much. I know it. You don't have to tell me. She goes dancing to get her weight down, but I don't think it makes any difference. She's got the advantage of the slim girls when she goes dancing. She doesn't have to shimmy like the slim girls. She just walks quick, stops some, and then makes a bag of salt. You know, I used to be a failure until I lost my pants in second soap, and now I get every dance. But what does a woman care what her husband thinks? It's what the dressmaker thinks. If she can't wear the up-to-date mode, she might as well go without, and my wife goes without. I bought her a violin last week to give her a chin rest. My wife talks through her nose. The fellow said, what's the matter with her mouth? I said, it's worn out. Girls, look after your figures. You must be slim nowadays. So make any fix of both your hips and you'll get lots of hooray. Girls, look after your figures, or you'll get left on the shelf. If you've a small figure, your chances are bigger. Well, figure it out for yourself.
Very fast, is it? So,
yeah, well, he was
I'm sure that speed is correct.
Yes, but he was a fast talker.
I'm sure that speed is absolutely accurate.
No, he was a fast talker, and the reason why he didn't do many records or television, which was in its infancy, was he reckoned he could tour for 2 years with his act, but once he'd been on television, that was it was finished. So that's why he was reluctant to do records.
He was fast, wasn't he? He wasn't fast talker.
No, he was all right.
He wasn't fast talker.
He was a very fast talker.
And very funny and suggestive as well. So nothing new there. Right.
I'm known as a cheeky chap. The things I say I'll snap. That's why the pretty girls all fall for me. I don't do things contrary. My love will never vary. I'll Mary from the dairy. Here's the key. I fell in love with Mary from the dairy, but Mary wouldn't fall in love with me. Down by an old mill stream, we both sat down to dream. Little did she know that I was thinking of a scheme. She said, let's pick some buttercups and daisies. Those buttercups were full of margarine. We slipped and we both fell down by the wishing well, in the same place where I fell with Marilyn. I've just come back from my holidays. Always have a wonderful time when I go on my holidays, because I haven't got one of those wives that says, where have you been? How much have you spent? Who have you been with? She doesn't say that. She comes with me. I went over to Birkenhead to buy a racehorse. Roy Fox has got one. There's no reason why I shouldn't have one. I wanted to buy a 2-year-old about 4 years. So a man said, come inside. So I've got the horse you're looking for. So I went inside the stable. There was a horse lying on the floor with a lot of blankets and sheets covering him up. He said, that horse will cost you some money. I said, it's dead, isn't it? He said, no. I said, how much do you want for it? He said, £1. I said, £1? I said, blimey, he hasn't got any shoes on. He said, well, he's not up yet. Well, eventually I got the horse outside and I tried to get on. And every time I tried to get on, he started to kick. And he kicked so hard, he got his foot in the stirrup. Got his foot in the stirrup. I said, listen, if you're going to get on, I'll get off. Well, I got on the horse and it fell down, so I picked it up because I'm a hefty lad, you see. Well, I got on again and it fell down again, and I told the man I was there. I said, this horse is no good to me. Every time I get on, he falls down. You've got some nice horses there. You've got to be 8 or 9 in the string. I said, I'll have the one in the middle. He said, don't take the one in the middle, they'll all fall down. Well, I wanted to go over to New Brighton, so I went down to the ferry, and the boat was about 5 yards away from the quay. I won't make myself alive for a few seconds, say 6 yards. I took a terrific jump and I got on. I turned to a fellow and said, I've just made it. He said, you had plenty of time, we were coming in. A little monologue. She was but a village maiden, who's to say she was to blame? But alas, a wicked squire took away her honest name. So she journeyed up to London, thinking to forget her shame, when another wicked squire took away her other name. Here's a funny thing happened to me this afternoon, coming in to make the record. A girl said, hello, Max. I said, I don't know you. She said, it's my birthday today, I'm 21 today. She said, when you finish your record, will you come up to the flat and have coffee and games? I said, don't bother with the coffee, I'll come up. I fell in love with Mary from the dairy, but Mary wouldn't fall in love with me. Down by an old mill stream, we both sat down to drink. Little did she know that I was thinking of a scheme. Now on their farm, St. Mary from the dairy, we got the finest cows you've ever seen. I don't do things by heart, I'll let you see my talk.